5. Fucking hell.
Yo, what's going on everyone? MXM here, and today I'll be covering my favourite crowd control driller build. So let's get her started.
So after I got it to boom, I reset
Okay, so let's get started with our initial build here that we use. This CC build focus on cryo. It's all about freezing up our targets, because the moment we freeze up our targets, they stop moving and they take more damage. So because of that, we use the cryo cannon. First off, we started with the faster turbine spin up. There's a little delay before you're able to start shooting your cryo gun, so we want to negate that delay as fast as possible. With this modification, you almost start firing instantly, so you can start controlling those crowds of bugs from the get-go. Then next up we have the overclocked ejection turbine. So we have more range, more crowd control potential, so we can cover a bigger area that we can crowd control using this. After that we have the improved pump. This allows you to repressurize your chamber faster, as it says. The reason why we have this is because it gives you as little downtime as possible on your recharges. So you have less downtime, you can crowd control larger mobs for longer and more easily. After that we have super cooling mixture. This allows you to freeze things at a much faster rate, which is important for this build. We're all based on cold and freezing things in place, so we want to have this done as quickly as humanly possible. Then after that we have the cold radiance. So when bugs get close to you within a 5-meter radius, you also freeze them immediately, which adds more crowd control. It keeps you safer and prevents you from dying. Then next up we go over the overclocks. I currently run the improved thermal efficiency, so I have more ammo and we shoot longer before we need to repressurize. You can basically run any overclock with this build as long as it doesn't reduce your freezing power. That's the last thing you want to happen. You want maximum freezing potential, so you can run any overclock with this build, just not one that reduces your freezing power. Then after our primary setup we have our secondary. As secondary you can basically run anything and everything you want. You can run your pistol, which basically is the same as I have on my flame build, except that instead of volatile bullets I go for the bacteria toxin coating because we're not doing any flame damage. But personally I run the plasma charger, and I mostly focus on the small projectile damage. That's the only thing I focus about. I don't use charged shots, because if you freeze up a large group of grunts, you want to put as many small shots out as possible and kill them as quickly as possible. So we go for the sheer small projectile damage, which gives you increased particle density to increase the damage for your normal shots. Overcharged plasma accelerators, so your normal shots fly faster and allow you to kill those enemies sooner. Followed by the tweaked radiators, so your weapon cools faster when it's overheated, which will happen a lot when you're firing a lot of normal projectiles. Then we also get a high density battery, so we get more ammo and we can shoot faster, or longer, sorry. And the last one is the thin containment shield, so we have less heat generated by normal shots, so we can keep shooting for a longer period of time. And once again, you don't have to run the plasma charger or the regular pistol specifically. It's whatever floats your boat. Just make sure you're intelligent about it and not, for instance, use the volatile bullets on this. Since you freeze up the target with your cryo gun, you already do a lot of damage, and it all comes down to you swooping in with your secondary, cleaning them up, Bosco swooping in, or your teammates swooping in and wrecking them quite quickly. It's a good build that synergizes really well with when you're playing together with teammates, so you can communicate via, for instance, Discord, and you say, I just froze like a group, come here, clean them up, stuff like that. So make sure to communicate with your team so you can clean up the crowd control group of enemies quite quick. Now that we've covered the primary and the secondary setup, we'll quickly go over our perk points that we use. They're basically the same that we always use. So we start up with Vampire, so we can gain health because it synergizes really well with our drills, impact axes, and our regular pickaxe. Our Friendly, so we do less damage to friendly players because we're crowd controlling, so we're affecting a large area, and sometimes you just hit your friendlies using this. And the Veteran Depositor, for the sake of the faster deposit and the decreased damage near Molly. You can exchange this with any other thing, in my opinion, what you like to run. So don't be scared to exchange this. It's mostly about the first turn that, in my opinion, you need for this build to really shine. Then the first active you will have is your Iron Will. It's the perfect fill set. It saved my ass countless of times. It's turned losing games into winning games again. So for the love of God, run Iron Will, guys. Just do it. If you get synergize this with field medic as well. So once you're down, or everybody's down, you can get back up, use your vampire, gain some health, run over to one of your teammates, insta-res them, and all of a sudden you went from every single dwarf down to just 2 dwarves down. So you just completely double your chances of still coming out on top. Besides that, everything is the same as my regular beginner loadout for the driller. So the pickaxe is set up the same for the satchel charges, the power drills, and the impact axe together with the rig. So if you want to see how I set that up and why I set it up, go check out my beginner's guide to the driller, link in the description below. Now that we have covered the build, it is time to see it in action. This build revolves around freezing enemies and cleaning up with your secondary pickaxe, throwing axes, or have your teammates come in and clean them up. So be aware of that. The cryo itself doesn't necessarily kill the enemies. For now, just sit back and enjoy some gameplay of this build in action. That's a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs, chat. And just like that, we just cleared it. Holy fucking shitballs. Just like that. Fucking hell. I just cleared a ton of you, leave me the fuck alone. You just cover me, dude. I'm bringing a Xeno pill up. Even if it's the last thing I fucking do. I'm bringing up the pill. Drill up. Almost a meeting there. Not quite. I'm grabbing another supply drop, we really need it. We're going through ammo like crazy. Could you like leave me the fuck alone? I know it's a bunch of you. Fuck's sake, could you guys stop going the fuck down? Imagine like being able to freeze up the goo bumper just in time, but no. Alright, that's bugged, okay. Bugged hitbox. Oh, I do. Freeze up that one Praetorian, freeze up the second Praetorian. Freeze up all the Praetorians. Ow, 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 ow. We need more ammo. Oh, there's bulk down here as well. Not good, chat. Not looking good. I'm just gonna chill here. Fuck it, we're staying here, chat. No, we need fucking ammo. One much nitro. Oh shit, okay. We need to grab that one supply drop that's up there, and that's gonna be fucking hellish. You're like allowing me to grab this? I just want this one supply drop, okay? Okay, we're good. Should have moved. Should have moved. I was prepared to move me. Fuck, everybody's down. Shit. Getting help this way. Yeah, so we got a bunch of health off of that. So we're at least good to go for a little while. Come on, freeze, 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 fuck. It's not good, chat, it's not good. Honestly, it's not good. I'm playing my bullsack coffee. Stick it, run. Fucking run, bud. Okay, we need to get these other two guys up ASAP. We need nitro. Like ASAP. Fuck, we're out of ammo. Run, just run, just run. We need ammo. I'm playing my fucking tits off right now, chat. I'm trying so hard. Yeah, we should be good on the nitro front. We got a little bit of ammo left. We just need to deposit and call in the supply pod. That's all we gotta do right now.
Incoming! Smoke him if you got him.
Oh, chat.
Supply drop has been ordered.
Okay, so that's... Take your press away. Take your press away, please. Fuck, it got me on the edge. You'll get him next time, champ. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below or hit me up on my live stream. Lastly, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.